Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
This is episode 33, I think. It could be 34. We didn't check it first, so this is the outdoor version, as I stroke out.
It's not a jungle. It's my flower bed.
It's the tall decorative grass. I actually like that. Now,
it hides the neighbors a little
something
bit.
comes out at us here, though.
We do have bunnies and groundhogs.
Don't fucking talk to me about the bunnies. Why?
You'll have to get to that. But I have bunnies and I have some groundhogs here, so.
And then maybe
the
bruise is still here. Look at that. Looks like a tattoo. It's my bruise from the other weekend.
I got one too from the gate. I nailed myself on the gate.
Excuse all the flesh that's out. People look. I wasn't thinking today on the way coming over here.
This is what happens when you move your son into the apartment.
You're clear. She didn't physically move him. Anyway.
We should go sit at the pool for the next one.
No, it's too loud.
We could do one in the pool.
We could do one in the pool. So I don't know. Look. Anyway, so this is like post pool. So like whatever makeup I have left on from being splashed.
And your lipstick that matches your necklace.
I just put a lipstick on. My lipstick is red and this is orange. It doesn't really match. But this shirt, it still have the tags on it, and it was in the pile to go to Goodwill or wherever because it's like down to my knees and it's too big, but I hadn't worn it yet, so I decided I had to wear it. And the armpits are too big, so then I had to put a beige shirt on underneath of it because the armpits hang way down. So anyway.
No, we're not vain.
Fucking decorate it. Anyway.
I mean, who wears a necklace like that when they wear?
What's that to do with vanity? I like my necklace. I had it laying out. I forgot all my rest of my jewelry. I grabbed this quick and threw it on. I was going to wear it the other night and I didn't. So, since you brought up the bunnies.
Oh, we might get to see what shits on my pool thing over there.
We're gonna get the mosquitoes here too, and I'm gonna have a fit because I read today.
Oh, they're carrying new
diseases. Some kind of fucking disease.
Yeah.
Dung or ding or dungy.
Just
or
wait.
Some
Just
fucking
wait
disease
till
coming.
we're in Tennessee.
So, okay. So over the weekend, I opened the curtains out on our porch, which I don't normally do. I just thought I'd open them because the fucktard neighbors weren't gone. So I thought I'll open the curtains on the one end. We have curtains. They also help block the sun off to keep it cool. But
the sun's gonna blare right in there.
I opened that part. I have gum in too. I never have gum. Sorry, we both have the gum. I got my after dinner gum. We're late today. Just trying to get it in before vacay. Anyway, open the curtain and there is the cutest little nest of 4 little fucking bunnies. Right. And first I'm traumatized because the one is not moving, and the other 3 are like hopping on it and shit, and, like rolling on it and like hitting it.
There's always one. It was like the runt.
And it was the same size, but it was unmoving, so I was getting very upset because it was unmoving. Now, typically, I have like a love-hate relationship with the rabbits because they eat the fuck out of my tomato plants, right? So we have to fence them in.
But how do they get up there to eat your tomato plants?
They hop. So I was blaming the squirrels for all these years, and then I saw the fucking rabbit hop on up one time. Also, I think they nest in there sometimes, like that. Anyway, it's a raised planter. Anyway, so the grown rabbits look.
She did a little research.
It's a little. The grown rabbits are
She
one
Googled
thing.
it.
So here are these 4 little bunnies, right? And I'm not to touch them. Everything says leave them be. That humans are not supposed to touch them. That they're fine. The mother comes back for all of 5 minutes a day to feed them.
She's like
her milk
super
is
milk.
Super milk, right? It is. It's like high in nutrients. All they need is 5 minutes. Fucking bugs. And she'll be gone again. So we're heading to our friend's house for the
what do you
evening.
think she's doing while she's gone?
She's eating the clover in our backyard and trying.
Okay.
Trying.
I don't have them bothering me yet.
I had lotion on earlier. I thought it would wash off in the pool. Anyway, so the 4 little rabbits, they were the cutest fucking things.
You should post a picture of them.
I did. I mean, I'm not on here. I will. They're on my Facebook page, but I'll post them. So we went out that night, went to a friend's house. We came home. We checked on them. They're still in the flower bed, asleep, all 4 of them. No mama with them yet. So then I wake up in the morning and I'm looking it up again because I'm thinking, look, where's the mom? And that's when I read, like, leave them alone. The mama back. She's only there like 5 minutes a day. The rabbits are fine. The rabbits were not fucking fine. The rabbits were not fine. So Joe comes downstairs to go to church and he hollers up to me, they're gone.
They hopped off.
So I was like, hippity hoppity, they went off on their own.
Wait, how were you?
Like hippity hoppity, like they went off on their own. I was very optimistic.
Until you weren't.
And then I thought, let me check the security camera.
Your security camera gets everything.
Because there's one right there on the side where the rabbits are. Motherfucker. I could never unsee the tragedy. I cried. I mean, I turned it off.
She called me. She was crying. There were
tears.
There were tears.
I cried. I was so upset.
There were tears.
The fucking fox came along. And thank God the security camera stopped with him just trying to get him out of the nest and throwing them into the yard. That was horrific enough.
He was throwing them in the yard.
He grabbed
pick
each
them up,
one
throw
and
'em?
threw it out. So they were, and the mama bunny put them behind the rose bush.
Well, she didn't do a good enough job of hiding
but I
them.
thought, well, the rose bush is thorny, so maybe she had a good idea. Like the fox couldn't get back there. He got back there.
Aren't foxes wily? Like that's the whole reason there's one in Little Red Riding Hood. And
That's a wolf, for fuck's sake.
well, foxes, wolves, aren't they the
Wolf.
same thing?
Anyway, so thank Christ the security camera just stopped recording when it did, because what I saw, I mean, I turned it off, but like, I mean, Joe said it didn't get any more graphic than that. And I'm not walking around the yard, because if there's like bits of him or something, I'm gonna really lose my shit.
Oh, Joe will find that when he's mowing.
So God damn it, so for 3 days now, like every time I walk out the porch, I look at the window, I'm like, oh, and I could go back. Like it was so upsetting. It was so upsetting. And I thought this is the problem, because we have those things out like for the mice, so the foxes aren't getting the mice.
It's foxes.
And then they got the baby bunnies, and I can't even. I mean,
Or maybe you should take the things away from the mice.
well, I thought about that, but I also don't want the mice in the house. So look, it was a circle of life. Which then I had the fucking song in my head for 3 days now.
Circle of Life.
Yeah, from
Lion King.
Lion King. Yeah, I actually belted it out earlier today because it was in my head for so long I had to get it out.
I wasn't a
It's
fan
all-
of Lion. I wasn't a fan of
I
Lion
love the
King.
Lion King, but all I
wasn't a
know
fan of
is
it.
all I know is the circle of life, and after that, and I'm not going to do it now because I can't sing.
I'm not
but
a fan of it.
who the fuck doesn't like the Lion King?
I mean, it's okay.
Hater things.
I don't really. No, it's not my like Little Mermaid's my favorite. I like Aladdin because I love Robin Williams as a genie.
Yeah, but I liked anyway, like the Lion King. And I'm not a huge.
I mean, it's
like,
good, but it's
Disney
not my
fan,
fave.
But I really like.
It's good, it's not my fave.
The Lion King.
Patrick, there was when he was 3, so back in like 2004, we went to Disney. There was like a live interaction thing where you went to sit in the
Cool.
and they did like a 15-minute little show of the Lion King, like actual people, not like puppets or anything. And they take some audience members. And they took him.
Oh, that's fun.
He has no recollection of this, but
I like the hyenas, and I like the little drag show when they dress up in drag.
of course you would.
And I beg your pardon. I don't know. I like the movie. And I've not even been drinking. I can't. Anyway.
Speaking of your drinking, past weekend, you had there was a late
I had a late night. I can't be up till.
No, it was a late birthday celebration.
We had a get together with friends. Yes, for belated for Joe's birthday. It was a gift to Joe, and for our friend Mark. It was also we joined in his birthday. It was a very nice evening until we came home and the rabbits. The next morning were gone.
See,
and now
if you
haunting me
had
with
stayed
fucking
home,
rabbits.
maybe you could have knocked on the
could think
window.
If I had, it was at 6:00 in the morning. I wasn't gonna have been up. I wouldn't have been up anyway to knock on the window. I can't with that. Anyway, let's do. So my friend said they liked it when we pulled the cards. We're gonna pull a card. I have nothing else pressing going on. Look, we're getting ready for vacay.
Well, I'm sure we'll have stories from vacay.
sure we'll have
Hopefully,
stories.
we
We
run
might
into
do-
no black bears. No black bears.
So my friend Alicia sent me today from where we're going to be in Tennessee.
Gatlinburg.
A video of a black bear going in. It was in like a little
Convenience
like
store?
a convenience store, hut, restaurant, side of the road kind of fucking thing. I'm not sure what it was, but it was in there. And then the girl was coming back inside, like it like bounded at her, and she dropped the shit that was hot that she was carrying.
It's called a fake charge.
A fake charge. So
But this
although
black
Michael
bear
said,
had like the biggest
if
black
you got mauled
ears.
by a bear, it would just be like
Poetic
it would be
justice?
It would be like
If I got mauled by the bear, hey Michael.
the most amusing.
Hey Michael.
Anyway,
And that's not nice.
it was funny because we were talking about bears because we're going on a bear drive.
Well, I have a friend
Mom
that
suggested the bear drive.
I
I'm
have a
all
friend
for
that
it.
said I'm okay with the bears. The bears know that I'm one with them
like that asshole in Alaska.
because
An idiot. Who the
because
fucking
I
grizzly bears
understand
ate him.
I understand the bears. I'm
Here
the
we go.
bear's friend.
Okay, and on that note, we're gonna pull a card.
But wait, there was a shark bite. 2
Oh.
teenagers got bitten off of the coast of North Carolina and knee
Did they
deep.
survive?
Well,
Oh no,
yeah.
who died? You told me someone died.
Oh, the surfer. He was in Blue Wave or whatever that was. That famous surfing movie.
I don't watch this surfing.
First of all, he's an international surfing champion, older, like I think he's maybe in his 50s or 60s, was in that movie Blue Wave or whatever, that surfer movie, and
Patrick Swayze in that.
no,
Oh.
there wasn't anybody in.
Wasn't
I
he in a
knew it. It was
surfing
like
movie?
2 girls or something.
Keanu Reeves in a surfing movie, but I don't like him.
So he was out just last week surfing, because he's also a lifeguard. They
He's a
said the
surfer.
lifeguard and famous surfer
It does not
was
prevent
out,
you from getting bitten by a shark.
right, was
or eaten
out
by a shark in this
was
case.
out surfing and was attacked by a shark, and they
So the sharks just attack them and then leave them. They don't like eat them. Like in Jaws, they ate them. I think. I don't know.
well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The shark.
No.
They said he had been bitten 3 times.
And
It was
that's what
obvious
killed
that
him.
he had been. It was a shark, and it was evident that he had been eaten. I mean, bitten 3 times, 3 different times. They had to use a jet ski to go
People
get
stay
him.
the fuck out of the water.
They had to use a jet ski to go get him.
It's an aggressive.
Wait,
summer.
and one more thing. This has nothing
Oh.
to do with animals. Speaking of shore and beach and swimming, people heed the rip current warning. Oh wow! If I did that, you would fucking be yelling at me. So
I didn't snap it.
heed.
Or that family in Florida.
Yeah, but that was a Pennsylvania person.
It was awful. That was really.
That was a
awful.
Pennsylvania couple. Like they have 6 kids.
I mean, the kids witnessed them. In case you didn't see this.
Yeah, because I think
horrific
the
fucking
father
news story. Why would I write
went
this?
in. I think this is what I heard. They
were
both perished,
swimming.
but I thought one went in to save the other. This is the other thing I
The
learned.
kids tried to save the parents. The family was swimming. They were Pennsylvania family vacationing in Florida. Got caught up in a rip current,
Riptide.
and the parents drowned in front of the fucking kids. And the kids tried to save them, but the kids realized they had to get out of the water because it was unsafe for them. And then they got out of the water.
And there are 6 of them. Now let me tell you, this is fact. This is science. So when there's a rip current,
Science.
this is my hand is the beach. Okay, this is where you're laying out in the sand. This is the water. Rip
You're
current.
supposed to go parallel.
You want to go parallel. So that my finger is swimming. You want to go parallel to the rip current. Okay.
But how can you tell which where the rip current's going?
I don't know, but you're supposed to go parallel until you get out of it. And I think you can feel the toe of it. So when you get out, and then you can go forward. The other thing they said, that if you're going to go save somebody, really what you need to do is alert the lifeguards, call 911 before you go and yourself go help them. And to take a flotation device, because a lot of times what happens, this is factual, a lot of times what happens is the person clings on to you when you're trying to get them out of the water. And if you have a flotation device, they said even a boogie board, anything, give it to them at arm's length. They hold on to it and then swim parallel and then come in.
I think people panic though. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that was the first thing. They're like, don't panic.
When I got rescued at the beach, I didn't panic, but I also wasn't a riptide.
Did we talk about that?
I don't know. It was on one of those rafts, the old kind of rafts you used to get at the
Like
beach.
the old,
They
like,
were like canvas, like tent material that like rip your
Like
fucking
from
arms
World
and
War
legs. It was,
II
like, all
tent.
like rashed, like underneath my arms and shit from being on
chafed
it.
up.
Chafed the fuck
That's
up.
when you had to rent them at the
You
Jersey
had to
Shore.
rent them, yes. But I mean,
It was like
spent-
$5
we
for the
spent
day.
all day though on these
All day.
fucking rafts. I
We'd-
loved it.
We'd get home and we'd get to the hotel and we would
right. I'd lay in
we'd-
bed and feel like I was
still
still like
swimming.
like
I mean,
like floating on.
we
something.
got our $5-10 worth of rental out
Mom
of
and
that
Dad
raft.
got there $5-10. Yeah. So I was in like 5th or 6th grade, I think, maybe even junior
Where
high.
was
I mean,
I
but
for this?
knew
I
how to
don't remember.
I knew the year in Europe. I don't know. We had a lot of traumatic things happen at the beach. Look, the herp, the one summer coming home, I went through the glass door one time.
I was in Europe for
That's
that.
a whole other
You were
fucking
with the Duffuses.
So, my eye. So, anyway, so I'm out there on the raft, and like, mom and dad are like sleeping or whatever, like reading. I don't even
They
know,
never
like, not
slept.
paying attention. And there wasn't really even anybody like out there. I didn't even know what was happening. Like I was kind of alone. Oh, I dozed off on the raft and just kind of drifted back further and further and further. And then next thing, the lifeguard's like blowing the whistle, and he comes running out, with his buoy thing. It was very
His
was that
his floating
Pamela
device.
Anderson. What was that fucking show?
Oh,
It was
Baywatch.
very Baywatch of him until he grabbed a hold of me. He's like, "I got you," and then the wave like smacked him under the water. I'm like, "That's great, thank you for that." And I was still like above, I'm like, great.
Were you still on the raft, or did he take you off of it? Did he just go out and get the raft and bring you in?
I don't remember.
Like you just
I think
floated
no,
out
he
too
grabbed
far.
a hold of me and told me not to worry about the raft. I'm like, I'm not leaving the raft. My parents rented this. I know better than to leave the fucking raft in the water.
Can you imagine if you had lost
'cause
that
he's like,
raft?
don't worry about
'Cause
the
then you
raft.
have
I'm
to
like,
buy
I'm
the
taking the
raft.
fucking raft back with me. I'm not
have
coming
to
back.
buy
empty.
the raft.
And I was fine. I could have gotten back in. I was never given the opportunity. It's not like he never blew
So
the
you
whistle.
weren't in any riptide. You were just out there floating and
it was
floated
far.
too
I don't know
far
what the
out.
fuck took him so long to notice me either. I mean, I got out pretty far.
Well, sometimes I don't think those lifeguards are paying that much
I'm not paying
attention.
He probably dozed the fuck off too. But I mean, I was totally capable of getting back in. He didn't give me the opportunity. Like next thing I know, he's like there and like hauling me back in. So yeah. Anyway, I was fine.
I don't remember it. I wish I would though, because
You must not have
that's
been
funny.
there. I don't know where you were.
I might have been asleep.
You might have been asleep. And then we lost Aiden the one time we talked about that. A lot of
We did
traumatic
talk
things
a lot.
happened.
Well, it's the
Aiden,
beach.
New
I
Jersey,
mean,
right?
and
then
I-
the year I went through the door. I went through a glass door.
how did that happen? You locked it? Tracy locked it?
We were with the Duffuses, and Josh and his friend and Tracy and I went like down to the boardwalk, and like everyone was older than me. I mean, Josh was the older than Tracy. She was 2 years older than me. He might have been 2 years older than her. I don't know. Look, it's one of those things like they're the cool teenagers, and I'm like the fucking like whatever kid that's like whatever. And again, it was just more between like 5th and 8th grade. Like, I mean, it wasn't like I was little. I mean, I was like, I'm gonna go with like junior high-ish, somewhere around there.
Well, wait, I was 17, so 17 minus 7, you were 10?
I feel like I was older than that.
No, you were 10 because I was 17 when I went to Europe.
I don't know if it was the summer you went to Europe.
It
might have
absolutely
been.
was.
Okay, anyway.
It was because that's why Leslie wasn't there,
Okay.
and that's why I wasn't there. Figured it
Or
out.
it could have just been you were in college and working. Anyway, look.
No.
So we're coming back from the boardwalk. We might have gone like miniature golfing or some shit. And something happened. My ice cream cone got knocked out of my hand into the sand. So I was fucking hostile to begin with. So I go stomping back to the house. Right? And we're renting
By
this
yourself?
house for the week. They're behind me. They're coming. And it was one of the old houses, and they still used glass in the doors. Yeah. Now they use plexiglass. I learned it that day. I learned it that day that houses now, to be in code, they don't actually have glass. It's plexiglass or something. Anyway, so the glass, the door
So it doesn't
was like
shard. There are no shards of it. It like breaks. It's like windshield glass. It like breaks in like fine little
but real
pieces.
glass will break into shards. Ask me how I know. So the door stuck, right? And so here I am trying to get in. So I shoved it with my elbow, and then my whole body went through the top half of the door was glass. I went through it, and I was just like, so then there was a shard of glass pointing here, and a shard of glass pointing here. And the instinct is to pull your arm out.
Don't do that.
But thank Christ, while they're sitting around the sidewalk having a smoke in their whatever, their fucking ice cream cone, because theirs didn't fall in the sand.
A smoke and an ice cream cone. A smoke and a Coke is no longer. It's a smoke and an ice cream cone.
A smoke and a cone. So they come running back, and I was about to pull my arm out, and Tracy was like, "Stop! Do not touch your arm." And we're all like, looking. Someone knocked the bottom piece of glass out, or the top piece of glass, or whatever, and then I was just like, I was just covered in glass.
How did they knock it out? If it was still stuck in your arm,
Someone
like
just,
they
like-
knock it
like-
out,
like-
it's gonna like move the glass.
I don't know. Carefully, it was careful. I mean, they were careful about it and whatever. And so the best part about this though is that we all look at each other and we're like, oh fuck, and we start laughing because we know it's also the last night. It's the last night that we're at the beach, and it's the 4th of July weekend. So we all know that, like, we all predicted what everybody was going to say when they walked in the door.
And were you correct?
Yes. So I remember we were watching, there was one of those movies on, it was one of those like Civil War movies. It was on like multiple nights throughout the week. I remember I learned the word dysentery then.
Oh.
I was watching because we had done Civil War like in school, like right. So this, like 5th grade. Yes. Okay. Yes. Learning about dysentery. Was Patrick Swayze in that movie? Look, anyway, it was like a made-for-TV movie that was on like multiple nights. It was very good. So, anyway, we're sitting there watching it, and
The clip was hard on my head.
in come the adults.
Did Dad
And we
give me?
God damn it! What happened? And the Jesus Christ.
Was that Dad?
And then is anybody hurt? Right? And
They
then,
just asked that. They don't really care. They just
But-
asked that to say. We
right,
asked if
but
anybody was
so
okay
we
before
predicted
they
what
start
each
yelling.
Each of the 4 adults was going to say, and each of the 4 adults said exactly what we predicted. So we start laughing
Oh.
because we're amused that we were all correct. God damn it! This isn't funny. So Dad up early the next morning
Because he's
before
Mr. Fix-It,
checkout,
Mr.
right?
He
He drove like fucking however far.
Oh, he had to
'Cause
go to Rio Grande.
There was
I
nothing,
heard this
There was
part.
nothing open because it was 4th of July. Like that was like 4th of July. Like
This is
that Saturday.
1987, folks. There wasn't a Walmart down there, and things were closed
Well, there could
on
have been, but no one
holidays
knew
and
because
Sundays.
Mom and Dad didn't go past like 3
No,
miles
in
outside of
1987,
town.
there was not a Walmart.
Anyway, he found a little shop. He got a piece of plexiglass. He put it in the door. They got their security deposit back. It was
It's
fine.
always about the security deposit.
And I was mostly uninjured. I had like one little scratch on me or whatever. So
Well, be glad you wasn't metal and you didn't have to get a tetanus shot.
I'm pretty sure my tetanus is always up to date. Every time I go to the hospital, I got to do tetanus shot. Like, when did you have the hospital? Like, I don't know. Like,
Because you
give
cut
me
your
one.
finger with a metal knife.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of metal injuries. So anyway,
So that was at the beach. So we had the herp, the broken glass, losing Aiden, you being rescued by the lifeguard, that goddamn uncomfortable couch thing that all of
we
my
had the haunted
friends
house.
came to.
Almost the one house was awful.
It was like
woolly and itchy.
no, it wasn't even wool. It was like plastic. It was like nylon. Like old grandma and granddad Spicer's brown couch was made out of it. It's like plastic.
Like
Like
everything woolly.
No, it was itchy but not wool. It was like scratchy because it was like plastic buccal or buckle or whatever they call that.
I
Boucle.
don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna pull a card. There are varying levels to each of these, and I fucked them up at some point when Joe and I were playing with this one night.
Oh,
Drinking.
why were you playing?
We were playing one night, like just pulling cards and having like conversation out on the
my
porch.
game.
And then I realized like they have different colors, and so they're color coordinated.
Oh.
But so I don't even know.
I don't think they're levels.
They're like different, they're different depths to the question. There are. Look, here it is.
How about the trivia? We should
What
ask a
popular
trivia
movie
question.
have you ever seen? They're different. I don't even know. Like so.
Okay, just
they're
grab one.
different. I'm just gonna grab one from the front.
I don't want a real emotional one. If you get an emotional one, we're sending it back.
In the motion, we're sending it back. Here I go.
Wow.
What would you want engraved on your tombstone?
No, this is a good one.
Here I am, bitches. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Here lies a hellish good time.
Right. She
She was fun as fuck.
She died having a good
I
time.
died having a good time.
I don't know. I don't know what I want on my tombstone. The bitch is back? I don't know.
Hopefully it's not going to say, was unfortunately mauled by a bear. Doing what she loves, like that article we read. That hiker that got killed by
Yeah.
the bear, her parents, like she died doing what she loved. Look.
Yeah. I still can't get over the toilet. I told that to another person, the person that dove down for her phone.
Did you want to pick a different one?
No, what would be on my tombstone? You tell me, what would be on my tombstone?
It's
I don't
what
even
you
know.
want on your tombstone.
I don't even know. The bitch is back. Welcome. What do I normally say?
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Here she is, motherfuckers. Here she is.
It will say, here I am, motherfucker. That's what it's going to say, my tombstone.
Okay.
Here I am, motherfucker.
Nice.
Yeah. What are you looking at my eyes for?
I'm just looking at you.
Oh.
I just finished reading.
And they had that on their tombstone?
No, there's a funny tombstone story in it though. I just got finished reading Lessons in Chemistry, which is excellent. But it's the only fucking book I've read this year so far, and we're into the end of June, which is horrifying for me. Because usually by now I would have read several books.
I can't concentrate anymore.
At least
Can't
three. But
concentrate.
so that was a problem. Like at the beginning of the year, I mean, I had like a lot of pain and a lot of alcohol. Probably still have the alcohol, but not the pain. Look, and then I tried to read after my surgery. I had like books lined up, but I couldn't concentrate. Like I was like fuzzy from like the muscle relaxers and the oxy and like whatever else. I just couldn't. I couldn't focus, and so I could get through like an article in a magazine, like that was it. So
Wait till you hit menopause, because then brain goes. It's
between
a
that and
real
the
thing.
alcohol, I'm like fucking brain dead.
Oh yeah, I read an article in the New York Times today.
You leave me be.
Or the Wall Street Journal, I forget which one of the two. It was factual,
bone's
saying
falling
that
down.
they no longer
Factual.
say that there are any positive effects of alcohol.
Fuck that.
You can read it. Just read it. They're saying no longer. What is this?
When was the last time you were proud of yourself?
When the last time you're proud of myself? I have a lot of those.
Right?
Like when I don't kill my child.
Like Saturday night when I didn't pee my pants. And yes, Emily, it's only been twice.
I mean,
Twice.
look at the opposite ends of the poles here. She
in
didn't
my
pee
life.
herself.
Twice in my life.
She didn't pee herself, and it's because I didn't kill my child. I mean, two very different.
When else are you proud of yourself? Let me see. I'm proud of myself. I did all my stretches today. Even though I didn't want to because my hips hurting me, but I fucking did them anyway.
I'm proud of myself when I go to the gym because it's like every day, and it's hard.
It's hard.
I mean, it's not hard. I mean, I do a hard workout. Like I'm
Right.
not just lifting 10-pound weights.
Oh, that's good. I need to
No,
start walking again.
I can move shit myself.
I don't doubt that. I'm glad that you're proud of yourself. Is why I was agreeing with you. I was not arguing with you.
When the guys were here painting, they left their 3-story ladder that collapses down, left it where I didn't want it, and I asked them to move, and they had gone for the day, and they were coming
All
to
right
mow the
there,
lawn.
He-Man.
They were
get it.
coming to mow the lawn. I hoisted it,
Good job.
but then I had to drag it a little bit, but I hoisted it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really.
You
besides
need
not peeing
functional
myself for the
medicine. You
weekend.
need to work out, not necessarily to be skinny, but you need to work out for function. The older you get, especially women, you need the weight bearing for your bones, and it's good functional medicine, like how to sit, how to squat, how to
need to
keep
sit
your
back.
balance so that you don't fall and break a hip. No, you don't want to break a hip when you're
I
older.
want to break a hip now.
That's like sometimes breaking a hip. No, I'm not saying a hip replacement. When you break a hip when you're older,
Bad for you.
It's bad for you. It's almost like being a horse. They're gonna have to put you down. Like, I'm not kidding.
I'll pick another card. I was proud of myself when I walked this sprig as far as I walked. And
You
I
were
was, like,
hustling too.
and I was like unable to move for like.
She
3
was
days.
hustling.
Look,
What
I
did
need
Joe
to get
call
back
you?
to it.
Speedster.
Rolling Thunder with my
Rolling
walker.
Thunder.
They're both now up in the attic.
Do you use your cane?
I use it. Yeah, PT Joe told me to keep using it. I'm gonna pick it from a different category. So I didn't use it over the weekend, and I think that's why I'm in so much pain today. It's because I've not been using it because I'm getting around pretty good. I haven't gone for a walk, but I've gotten all my steps in every day, just meandering around the house and doing things, and on the the grocery store and like on the go and like moving around the pool and doing my stretches and all that. So I have the movement, but I need to go walking. But my hip is killing me, and so I think that's.
Well, the first time you were in the pool this summer, you said you hurt the next day. I think because you were using muscles.
No, that was from the fucking PT Kyle who fucked me up.
Oh.
And I had an inflamed nerve, which is mostly gone. It's mostly gone.
Was it your sciatica?
Because, no, it was a nerve where the SI joint is, where they did part of the surgery or whatever. And so PT Joe gave me new things to do. And I don't do the things, and I stopped with Kyle. I'm going to pull in that card, motherfuckers.
What?
Dumb. What does everyone but you seem to buy or own? Oh, a nice car. I'm still driving my fucking 2000, whatever it is, 2007 Camry.
To buy or own?
What does everyone but you seem to buy or own?
I don't know. It also depends on where you live. Like, it's very regional. Like, here everybody has one of those big-ass Louis Vuitton bags. Like, almost like luggage size. I don't have
I do
one.
not have that size.
What else do people have
Fucking buggy out here.
that I'm always like, nah, I don't need it. I'll get to it. What else?
Pardon me. Your fucking knives. I had to buy you a knife set because she didn't own knives.
I did own knives. She didn't like them.
Knives,
They weren't
shit knives.
They were not sharp enough, and I'm scared to have sharp knives because this one is chopped fingers and slices all the time.
Mom and Dad's the other week. What was I doing? I was slicing up something. I was getting ready, fixing up the salad. I'm cutting like a fucking cucumber and shit with like a goddamn like paring knife. Oh, I was hostile.
Dad likes. Was it Grandma's paring knife?
No, but look,
Dad
it
still
might
has
as well
paring
been. Dad,
knives.
you like that knife? I'm like, no, this knife fucking sucks when I cut my fingers.
Did you sharpen it?
No, I don't think there wasn't the fact that it wasn't sharp. It was a small knife.
Right.
A paring knife is like
For peeling an apple.
for cutting the ends off the carrots or some shit. I don't even know what a paring knife is for.
Well, growing up, we never used one of those big knives that you do the chopping with. That you see.
Here's what I use my paring knife for: when I made ribs, and you have to get that layer of whatever off. It's so gross. Yeah. The membrane.
Okay, enough.
Look, sorry, people that don't like to eat the meat. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, I don't have like a fancy car. I have a new car. I'm fine with the car I have because it's paid off, and the neighbors like to fuck it up. So.
I mean, I know there's something. I'll probably think of this in a little while. What does everybody have that I or buy? What do people buy that I don't buy?
What do you buy? I don't know. What are people buying these days?
I don't know. There's nothing I really covet.
I mean, we don't have kids, so we kind of have the luxury of just kind of like getting what we want when we want it.
Yeah. People around here have like a shore house. I don't have a shore house.
We don't have a shore house. We do not have a second dwelling anywhere.
Yeah, no second dwelling.
This is like the closest fucking thing we have to a second dwelling.
Yeah. It's kind of in the country too. I mean, look.
The birds, it's nice. Yeah. Meanwhile, I mean, it is nice and wooded there, but then the people right behind this layer of trees are right behind us have.
When my kids
kids
were
and
little, when my kids were really little, a lot of people in this area had a nanny. It's not a nanny like I thought it was a nanny. It's really just a
I don't
babysitter,
have a cleaning lady.
like a mother's helper.
I don't have a cleaning lady.
I did not have that.
I don't have a cleaning lady. Ah, god damn it.
Oh wow.
I need this shirt. Look, I'm a fucking mess. I feel like I just like.
Well,
I
you
don't
know, take it as it is.
WT today, folks.
Take it
Look,
as it is.
a little WT with my Old Navy T-shirt and my Kate Spade necklace. This necklace cost more than my entire outfit.
It's a heinous necklace.
I love this necklace.
It's a little bright for me.
It doesn't really go well with this shirt, but it was laying out, so I threw it on.
I mean, actually, I think it does tone wise, but it's a little.
know.
It's
I
a
love
little
it.
bright.
It looks really nice with white. Also, my friends and I the other night were just talking about ring around the collar and like how to get it out. And I mean, who the fuck thought putting a white, actually off-white
Green.
ribbon on a necklace was a good idea? Because I mean, it's a summery necklace. I only wear it usually in the summer, and I have to like scrub the fucking ribbon. Also, there's something blue or green on it. I'm not really sure how that shook out. I'm not really sure what blue or green. When I took it off earlier to get in the pool, I was like, what the fuck is on here? It's like blue and green.
I don't know.
It was like ink, but I don't know how ink would have gotten on there. I don't know.
Oh, something exciting happened today. We took Sean to go get his ID, picture ID, not driver's license, picture ID, Pennsylvania picture ID, and
It's a real ID.
and a real ID, which by the way are two different things. So if you're just planning on, or you're planning for your child to just get a Pennsylvania picture ID, you want a real ID because you're going to need one by October 2025.
Next year.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Well, they're two separate things. Two separate things, just letting you know. And if you happen to have one, that's easier. You want to change it to the
My license is up in February, so I will then get my real ID.
the real ID. Well, we had to get both, but they're two fucking
Well, I
different
found out
forms.
today, so our passports are good, like, till sometime in 2025. But my
Well,
friend
doesn't
told
it
me
have an expiration date on it?
it does, and so we want to leave the country next spring. So I was talking to my friend today, and she said, no, they tell you, like, for whatever reason, you have to get it 6 months before it expires.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's expiring the month after we get back, it's no good.
Right, you have to, or they'll turn you away.
Which is crazy. I had no idea.
That's because they don't want it to expire while you're overseas.
That's what she said. Like, you don't want to, something happens and, like, you're stuck, like, wherever. And then, yeah.
That'll suck balls.
If I got stuck in Rome, I don't think I'd be too sad about it. I mean, it might be a little costly, but
Yeah, let me know how that shakes out.
yeah, I can't even wait. Now that I can fucking walk.
Are you going back to Rome?
Yeah, because when we went, I couldn't walk. I had gotten the epidural shots in my back to help me walk, so it kind of helped. I really feel buggy out here. I'm sorry, like I just like itch like all over. I just feel like fucking
Not
like
itching.
mass buggy.
Speaking of travel, American Airlines folks on a little bit of a strike.
I hope you guys
Or
are
a
not-
sick
it's
out.
like a sick out. It's a hell of a scene this week.
Yeah, so Patrick's girlfriend was coming back from Atlanta, and her
You get the
flight.
full story. Not just that she was
No.
traveling.
Yeah,
Get the
but,
full
well,
story.
from Atlanta. It wasn't like she was coming from across seas or something. You know, so no connection flight,
seas.
like straight from Atlanta up. Yeah, so that flight got delayed 5 times. 5 times it got delayed. So she finally ended up having to, because she needed to be back here Monday for work. And her original flight was to leave at noon on Sunday. So, and it's an hour and a half flight. You'd think that, you know, she gave herself plenty of cushion, but little did she know that they were going to be on a sick out because they haven't officially started to strike yet.
So they're understaffed, which people.
Yeah, and
just
Philadelphia
didn't
hit the
so.
brunt of it. It made the national
Philadelphia
news
is
for just
always-
Philadelphia.
The airport here, though, is the shittiest in the
airport.
fucking country.
Well-
I would rather, and I have, gone to D.C. to fly out of Reagan or the fuck's the other one,
Dulles?
Dulles, than fly out of here because the 2-hour drive there is just absolutely it's worth it. I mean, you get there. I mean, if you go at reasonable time, like not stuck in traffic.
Yeah, the Philly
But go
airport-
there. It is delightful. It is delightful.
It's not so delightful here. But anyhow,
No,
so her
Philadelphia's
flight
awful.
got canceled 5 times. So then at 4:00 in the afternoon, it didn't get canceled. Sorry, it got delayed because if they cancel it, they owe you money. So it was delayed 5 times on Sunday. So she had to buy a ticket for an exuberant amount of money on Delta to get her rear end back here, and that flight got her into Philadelphia at like 12:30 a.m. Monday morning.
That's rough. And John's delayed getting back.
And John's in Florida for work and is delayed. His flight at 2:00 this afternoon, no, excuse me, at noon today, his flight was already delayed and got notice of it. And his flight wasn't till like 5:00 tonight. So, and I can't get hold of him. So
He
he's
must have gotten a
probably,
flight. He
you know, I
must
think
have
he's
gotten a flight.
he's
Well,
fuming.
he might be fuming. I mean, or me, I'd be in the lounge, like sucking him down.
Well, he does have that special thing where you get to go.
Right, like
you
the
know,
lounge from work or whatever.
It is
I
a
mean,
beautiful lunch. They have a place to
bugs out
sleep
here.
in there. They have like a nap room.
How do I
They
get
have
one?
a
Do you pay
baby
for this?
room.
How do
If
you
you have a
get-
baby,
how do you get
well, his
allowed?
office pays for his perk. Because it's really
Well,
expensive.
if we start traveling more, we're gonna have to have. I'm gonna have to
The
have
American
access
Airlines,
to a
they have a
lounge. I'm gonna
whole
need a lounge.
they have a whole spread too.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Even
need
though
a
I had to
lounge.
hike it to go get my Starbucks coffee when I was in it with him. I
Didn't have Starbucks.
no,
I bet they had really good coffee though.
I don't care.
Okay, we're gonna transition to. I pulled one more card, and we're gonna have a short night
Oh,
tonight
this
too.
is good.
This one's a good one. What's your favorite time of year and why?
Fall because it's cooler, crisp, fresh air. Nothing smells better than a fall day to me. And I'm not talking about September or early October when it's 90 degrees still.
Yeah.
Like
I'm hostile that it stays warm as long as it does now.
well, welcome to climate
Like,
change.
I want fall, like September 1st, I want it to be fucking cool out. Like,
yeah, I want it to
55
be
degrees.
55. I want it to be 40 at night so I can sleep with the window open.
I can't because our birds are so
You have
fucking
aggressive.
Our birds, we like city birds. Like,
Even in the fall, they are loud
the
and
birds,
noisy.
They're so loud. I mean, it gets me out of bed and I slam the window shut and I'm like fucking hostile about it. And Joe's like,
That's like a scene out of a Disney movie. The you'd be like the mean lady with
right. The birds, I don't know. Like, I don't know why they're like outside our window. Like, and they are so loud.
Oh well, we have some loud birds.
I mean, it's okay when you're sitting here like right now, but not at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, they do get up kind of early.
And we listen to like a thunderstorm, like white sound kind of thing at night. So we have Alexa put it on. Well, then they got rid of it, whatever it was. So it was like an hour and then it would go off. And so
You mean
now,
Alexa got rid of it?
like Amazon got rid of, like Amazon Music like got rid of like whatever it was that we were listening to. So then now we could subscribe to a certain whatever. So it's like whatever we pay, like $2 a month. So we can listen to this every night, which is fine. And it's a thunderstorm sounds. It's repetitive. But our Wi-Fi is shit, and it shits out all the time. And then I'm like putting on my phone or whatever. I'm like, quietly like, Alexa, play thunderstorm sounds. And then you have fucking thunderstorm with a bird.
But you have a lot of birds. You have a
Birds are
lot
not-
of birds.
Birds are not chirping in the background during a thunderstorm. Birds are hiding in the trees.
Do they hide?
So why are birds chirping during my thunderstorm sounds when I'm trying to sleep? So then I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep because all I hear are the fucking birds chirping behind my thunderstorm sound. And then I have to tell Alexa, God, fucking
I have to look up this
aggressively
show.
to shut off.
Yeah, you're hostile. I mean, your Alexa, if it spoke back to you in the same tone you spoke to it,
I have such
You're like,
trouble with
"Alexa!"
her. I have such trouble with her.
yell Alexa like you
Part of
normally do.
Part of it is
So
that
everybody
as
can
our
hear how hostile you
Wi-Fi-
are.
Our Wi-Fi blows, and we need a new
It blows
modem,
here
we need a
too.
new, like, whatever.
You do need a new modem. Will help you immensely.
Well, the thing is it's in Joe's name. Comcast is in Joe's name, so I cannot do a fucking thing.
Pico
with it.
and Comcast. We're a unit. We're married.
We're a
Why do you
unit.
have to speak to only? Oh,
Oh, we can put another. Okay, look, I'm getting fucking buggy. I can't stand it. I forgot my Murphy's oil incense, which is great, by the way. Murphy's, I got it on Amazon. Makes these great big long mosquito sticks, and they work wonders.
oh yeah, those are the kind that we used to have at the pool. My friend's pool, Erica's pool, when I was growing up.
Well,
I told you they were like green. That's what they.
It's what I
that's
burn
they
at the
had.
pool
I know,
here.
but that's what they had before they got all the chemical
the
stuff.
burner's in my purse, and the fucking incense is at home on the coffee table. So, excuse me. Excuse me, Christ.
I'm trying to
What are
find
you
that
looking
show that I started to watch last night. It's like 4 episodes on Hulu. It's about the woman who
One on the wall.
no,
Oh.
it's the woman who faked her own kidnapping, you remember?
Oh,
and she
right,
came
right,
back on
right,
Thanksgiving
right,
and like had herself like beaten up and bruises and branded on her back. They showed her back branded on her back,
Christ.
and she had her ankles in shackles or whatever those things are called. They found her on the side of the road. I mean, she faked it all. She was gone for like a couple weeks. They were blaming the husband. It wasn't the husband. Turns out she was out with her old boyfriend. But it's really good. You should
We
watch
talked about
it.
this the other week. You
I know,
mentioned
but
it.
I just actually saw it, and I want to mention the name of it again. And Bratz. I haven't watched Bratz on Hulu. You
I've
need
not
to watch
watched
it. There's a
I've
big
not
ass.
watched it. What is it? Is it a spider?
No, it was
What is it?
it was a mosquito.
I'm telling you, like, I'm fucking feeling buggy out here. So my least favorite season. My favorite season is also fall. I love fall. I love Halloween. I love the cooler temperatures. I love that it gets dark earlier. I love all the things about fall. I like the cool. I love rain.
I love when
There's a
school
name-
starts
there's a name
again.
for it. A lot of people don't like rain. I love rain. It gives me that cozy feeling, like curl up with a cup of coffee and a book, whatever. You just shut your face up right there. Shut it. So I forget there's a name for it. Anyway, I
You
love
gotta
fall,
find
and
out the
also
name.
because then fall we have we
Football.
have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, and then it leads into
Football.
Christmas season. I don't really care about the football so much, but like I love the fall. I like the cozy clothes. I don't like being buggy. I don't like.
I
being
love a
warm.
sweater.
I mean, for most of you watching this, I don't know where the fuck you all are, but we've been sweltering. Tonight is beautiful out.
Tonight is beautiful.
But this weekend, I mean,
I didn't even go outside on Sunday. I felt so bad.
No,
We
it
did
was
not
awful.
go outside.
It was
We have a
awful.
pool, but there is a
We came over. We didn't get in the pool. It was
there
too
is
hot.
a saying. It's too hot to go swimming, and that was it.
It was brutal. And then we had the rain. It was lovely. And then yesterday we had like some fucking windstorm, which
Oh
Joe
my
was out
God.
collecting wood from the tree across the street from our house today. Joe was out collecting it from
They
our
haven't
yard.
taken
the
that
street.
down yet.
No. and bringing it in so we have firewood.
Well, I cleaned the pool.
Waiting for someone to take this fucking tree down before I was watching it yesterday. I was reading my book.
It was really windy. Like it blew over my umbrellas.
Yeah.
Blew over the umbrella.
I
you know,
the blowing around. It was trash blowing around. It was a hell of a
what do you call this umbrella? Like
the sun umbrella.
Yeah. And I had to clean the pool 2 times yesterday. Again, pool bitch. But it took me.
Oh, girl, clean this dirty pool.
It took me like over a half an hour each time. It was like raking the leaves when you get the whole lawn clean and then one falls, you have to go back and get it. It was really bad yesterday in the pool. Like it was stuffing up.
Christ.
Stuffing up the skimmer basket.
There we go. Stuffing up. Anyway,
I like fall. It's supposed to be 97 degrees again tomorrow.
We have a heat advisory again tomorrow.
And it's a little early.
Which chaps my ass because I have PT, and then that means I'm on that fucking vinyl table, and I just sweat.
Can you put a towel down like they do when you're like at a
No, he says everybody sweats, and then the dog's licking the fucking lotion off my arms hang out the side of the table, and Marley comes over like licks the lotion off my arm.
I'm surprised it doesn't make her sick.
No, it's from Body Shop. It's like all like whatever. It's like there's nothing chemical.
So I can lick it?
Well, first of all, the chlorine probably got off of it right now, but if you wanted to try, you probably could. I don't think there's anything harmful in it. The Body Shop uses all like whatever eco-friendly nonsense, whatever. It's good for you. Anyway, but I sit there and my lotion just sweats off of me, and I'm like, I shouldn't wear lotion next week. And then I'll forget in the morning, and I'll put lotion on after I shower because it's what I do every day. And then it's gonna I'll be in the car like running down my legs in the car. It's like so gross, like off my arms.
Speaking of running down your legs, we helped Patrick move in this weekend to his apartment. Like he had taken
in
some
heat.
Brutal heat. And I didn't think it was going to be that bad because I'm like, we won't be outside. We're like literally putting some boxes in 2 cars and taking them over. So it's just so hot. As soon as you got out of the car, you instantly started to sweat.
It was awful.
And then I carried a box, and I sweat no matter what. I mean, I just look at the camera and I start to sweat. So
we're from a family of heavy sweaters.
I know it sounds gross. You probably think we're all pigs, but we're not. So anyhow, I pick up a box, get it out of the car, and we parked in the front of the building in the like
loading zone.
No, in the like prospective new.
Okay.
Park there, so we're very close. Walk it in. Oh my God! So you walk into the lobby and it's all windows, and it's like Jesus. The holding room in the lobby where you have to punch the code in or dial up the person.
Right.
No air moving, and there was not air conditioning in there.
I thought he turned his air conditioning off too because the
no, he didn't. That lied.
Okay.
Maybe he turned it up so it wasn't running, but he did not turn it off because his apartment.
Well, currently we're without power at our house. I almost said our apartment. Our house. There's an accident. Sean looked it up. I got a notification on my phone that the security system. Well, first I got an email a text message from Pico that we were without power starting at 6:28 this evening, and then Joe got an email from Xfinity because he gets Xfinity, I get the fucking Pico, so he gets one from Xfinity saying that like the Wi-Fi's out, the cable's out, and it should be back by like 9:30 tonight. So then Sean looked it up. There's an accident like 2 blocks from our house.
On Westchester Pike?
No, Eagle and Darby. There's an accident, and then the security system sent me an email and a notification on my phone, alerting me that it's no longer working because the Wi-Fi connection was lost due to a power outage within a 1 mile radius.
That's why we have a generator. That's right, we have a generator.
Well, when I get home, it's gonna be fucking hot upstairs. I'm gonna be fucking hot. Still trying to go to bed.
No, we got a whole house generator. We had that fucker installed, and Dad is like, Kelly, do you really need one that like runs everything in your house? I was like, have you met my husband? Have you met my husband? Because I was like, John's like, we're gonna get a generator, and not the gas powered one. Like we had one of those. Like we had to put the gasoline in. No, I know. And we had to run an extension cord. We did that during Sandy.
I'm about to chuck my gum into your flower bed, by the way.
Well, no wonder I have groundhogs. So anyhow,
I don't like gum or mint.
Well, mine's cinnamon. At any rate, you interrupted me, and now I've forgotten. I have to repeat myself because I can't remember.
Sorry, generator. Dad said you really need this.
Yeah,
yes,
and I thought when John said we were going to get a generator, like to run on natural gas at any time, I thought he meant it was going to be for like the heater, the freezer, the refrigerator, maybe a light or two.
The AC.
Well, that was with the heater, like the whole. No. Whole house. The only thing that doesn't run on it is the pool. And we could get the pool to run on it.
Well, that's absurd.
We just didn't. No, he said, do you think the pool needs to be on the generator? I'm like, absolutely not. If we're without power, do we really need to have that pool?
Well, we've only lost power a couple of times. One day was the hottest day of the summer the other year. That was nice. That was really nice. And then, or actually, wait, that wasn't full power. No, that was in the AC unit. Shit the bed, and we called the guy, and he came over the next morning, like 7:00 in the morning. He's like, "I'll finish my coffee. I'll be right there." $300 later.
He knew you were hostile,
right? Yeah, he came over. It was fucking blazing hot. And then we did lose power a few Christmases ago. On the coldest fucking day.
Was that Christmas Day?
No, it was before Christmas, but it was fucking cold. But the cold is easy to deal with. Like, I put on socks, I put on slippers.
Yeah, you can always get
Joe
warmer.
and I each got under a blanket. Like, I
can't
lit
get
some candles
colder.
and it started to get dark. Like, it was near Christmas time, and we played a Christmas trivia game, and had drinks. We had a lot with the bird. That was bad. We had a lovely time, so it actually wasn't too bad. But yeah, like, we got blankets and stuff. The heat, there's nothing I can do to cool my shit
Even if you
down
take all your clothes
when
off,
I
you're
get
still hot and
upstairs. No,
sweaty.
I'm gonna be laying there with fan and myself with the fucking sheet trying to cool down.
Oh,
tonight.
you should tell them. I know you talked about it last week, but what did you get? You actually implemented what?
So the bed jet. Now we've had it like a little over a week. We've been trying it out, and we have 30 days. So we're just making sure we want to keep this fucker. So when I ordered them with a sheet with sheets. So our bed is a split king because it's the adjustable. So I ordered it. I ordered this when I got it. It was like, "Do you want the sheets?" Sure. So I got two I've got two extra large, whatever, single sheets that go on the bed. Normally we just use a regular top sheet. We each have our own mattress sheet, whatever, flat sheet, whatever they call it, fitted sheet, and then the other sheet, which is the top
You
sheet.
share it?
Yes, but so this
Even though one is up and one is down?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. The top sheet, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't, like, we're not like, it's not like that aggressive that like it's fucking up the sheets. Anyway, so I got the sheets to go with this. So we each have our own sheet. So what it is, it's first of all, Joe and I both like, these are some heavy fucking sheets. Like, how is this gonna cool me the fuck down? This fucker's heavy. It's a very nice feel though. It's a nice like cotton feel. Like,
Is it a high thread count? Does it say?
I never remember. But so it has pockets in it to put the fuck, I'm gonna put the dingy or the fuck disease from the fucking mosquitoes.
West Nile?
Anyway, so you put the thing through. So it's basically two sheets sewn together, and then you put the bed jet thing. It goes, there's an elastic thing, and you open it up, and it goes around it, and then the bed jet is between the
So
layers.
these are the sheets, and the air goes in between the two sheets.
So you put the sheet on top of you, right? This is the sheet. You're laying underneath of it.
Yeah, and you put the jet in, and it opens the
Here you
sheet
go.
up and
So
blows.
You're laying on the bed, right? And the sheet is on top of you. But then the air goes between the two sheets. And it cools the sheet that's on top of you. It's really cool. It's really fucking cool.
And did it feel good last night?
It felt good. I watched my fat arm wobble. Do not look at that.
God.
Do not go back and look at that. Sean's in the window waving, and here I am waving, and then my fat arm is jiggle jangle. Anyway, so the bed jet, I'm liking it. Like, so the first night I was like, well, these sheets are fucking heavy, right? We just put the sheets on them Sunday night. I'm like, well, these sheets are fucking heavy. I don't think we're gonna need the comforter tonight, which is really just like a lightweight quilt. Well, then I woke up cold. I turned my shit off, and then Joe was like, I was cold last night. I'm like, I know, me too. But I couldn't, like, I was just too lazy to get up and like get to the end of the bed to get the quilt and pull it back up. So last night I put it on us and then just jacked the cooling up. But the problem is that it's so cold downstairs.
Right.
That when we go to bed, I'm fucking
Freezing.
freezing cold. So I'm nestled under the covers like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking freeze to death here. And then I fall asleep nicely because I'm warm and cozy. And then I wake up and I'm like fucking sweltering and I can't stand it. And then
our bedroom is the hottest room in the house. It seriously is.
room
Out of
is
all
too.
the bedrooms, and all the bedrooms are kind of like on the back of the house, where the sun beats all afternoon, by the way. So of course it gets hot, and of course his dad will tell you there's like no freaking insulation in this house built in 1972. I guess they didn't really
our
believe it
problem
then.
is the attic above us. We have a fan in it, but it waits till it gets to be 90 in the attic to start blowing the. I don't think it does a fucking thing.
Well, it does, but not as much as you would want it to. So John in his third floor
shit
office.
melts in the attic. Like,
Yeah.
I can't leave. I put a Christmas candle away one year. Oh fuck that.
I told
fucker
you the year we went away,
liquefied.
the year we lived in the summer we were in Chile, we had a candle in our house, in our old house, which we didn't have central air in.
That's brutal.
Melted the candle. Came home, melted the big, thick, round candle. Anyhow, so our room is the hottest room in the
We're
house.
looking at the house, by the way. What the fuck are they looking up at? We're looking at the house.
The bird.
Right now, yeah.
And John in his third floor put an air conditioner, like a special one, so it doesn't hang out the window.
Well, Wendy, thank you for that suggestion. Wendy showed me this, like, it's called like an air curtain or whatever. and you would put it on the wall. And I don't think it involves like.
You need to show
It
this
looks
to
like
me.
one of those. I will show it to you. It looks like one of those things like what mom and dad have on the wall, but mom and dad had to have like a whole like installation process.
Right.
This fucker you give like $200 on Amazon, just put on the wall kind of thing, and it blows. I think it's the same kind of idea.
Well, yeah, theirs is like some kind of air conditioner. Like it's an air conditioner and heater, but they had to have it wired to the house. They had a hole cut in and
Right.
put
No,
in.
this does not look that involved. Sorry, was that your foot? Yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean, we might have to do something else too, because like, I mean, we have the ceiling fan going. We have one of those oscillating tower things like on fucking
Oh,
high.
yeah, no, I have that.
And then we have this too. And now I'm finally the last 2 nights I finally slept well.
Wait
like,
till you have
with
menopause. Wait till you go through menopause.
Stop with the fucking menopause. Just stop with the fucking
You're
menopause.
just gonna sweat yourself silly.
God damn it, we're about to be done. I just fucking hate
You're
that.
gonna sweat yourself
I hate
silly.
mosquitoes. I hate the fucking bugs.
Wait, I didn't finish. We were
sorry.
loading stuff out of
Oh, yeah.
Patrick's in the lobby because there was no air and it was no air conditioning. Sweat running down my leg. I looked down
Like
and I was
swamp
like,
ass
I
right
hope
down the
I hope
leg.
somebody does not think that I've just peed because I'm not urinating. It is the sweat running
Your neighbors
down
are
my
like,
legs.
What the fuck are they talking about over here?
I mean, this is mild compared to what else they've heard, I'm
It
sure.
probably is. It is true. It probably is.
I mean, I screamed motherfucker yesterday 3 times when I was out there, but it was windy. They couldn't
it's
hear.
nice for the children swimming in the pool behind you.
They're not
the
always
little
there.
ones.
They're not always there.
They're fucking loud.
They're not always there. I don't care. That's why we have the wall of trees. Oh, you can't see it, but we have a
Look,
wall
and it does
of
not
trees.
block out you yell motherfucker
I don't care.
up into those up behind. It's one layer of trees. It's a
I don't
row
care.
of trees behind it.
I don't care.
The small children hearing you.
Well, they're not always there. And I don't care. When I have to clean the pool and there's shit in the pool, or I have to, there's a dead mouse in there, like, no. Or the poo on the.
Something shit on my car last week and it would not come off. And then Sean hosed it off the other day. That made me hostile. Probably that fucking fox. Probably up on my car.
That's what was doing it on my.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the fox. I don't know what the fuck it was. Look.
Well, didn't you call me one night last week to tell me there was a fox, a mangy fox? No, what did you call
On
and
Sunday
tell
we
me?
were leaving. Saturday, Friday, whatever day I was leaving here by myself. Friday night. The fox was down the street and it stopped to look at me and then ran into the trees.
Okay, well, at least it ran. The other one that had whatever didn't. It was like.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up because look, you gotta get your terrorist to bed and he's gonna be in my house tomorrow morning at 8:30, so I need to get the fuck to bed. So
His favorite aunt. You made candles this week
we
with
made
him.
candles yesterday.
He loved it.
He did
With lavender?
I got on Amazon, I bought a candle making kit, and now I want to spend the rest of my life selling candles on Etsy. But I need better quality things. The beeswax was nice. The oil, I couldn't even smell it when you lit the candle. It was fun.
Well,
though.
I don't
We
think
made
they want it
candles.
overpowering. Like, that can choke you.
But you want to have I want a candle that smells good. Otherwise, what's the sense of burning?
When
a
you
fucking
burn it?
candle?
Did it smell when he was burning it?
No, I couldn't smell it at all.
No.
It came with wax dyes. You put in like little wax melts. You put in that make the colors. So he picked blue.
I mean, it looked fun.
it was fun. It came with dried flowers. We put dried
Although
lavender.
I did have
in.
to peel some wax off my counter over by the
sorry.
stove.
Well,
I was
that
like,
probably
Sean.
when he put the spoon down.
I was like,
on it.
Sean, somebody. There was just a little spot, and I'm just kidding with you, but I was peeling it off with my finger. I'm like, there's wax over here. He's like, Annie Meg did it.
Well, also note to self, stupid fucking me. The little tins were so small, so I picked, after I poured the
you failed chemistry.
I picked up the second one, poured the fucking wax into it, and that fucking wax was hot. So I quickly put it down. Like, fucking put it down. Annie Meg, are you okay?
Did
Like,
it
I'm fine.
splash?
So it might have splashed. I don't think it splashed, but it fucking burned the hell out of my hand. And then however it landed was precarious, so then I had to move it back, and then I burned my hand again. I'm like, okay, look.
The metal got hot.
So I'm like, oh yeah, like, immediately. I mean, the wax was like boiling. I was like, do not touch the fucking tins. Do not touch the tins.
And we want to know why my kid swears.
I mean, yeah. So okay, so
Ow.
so next up, we're gonna
do it.
Attempt to do this.
From the Smokies.
What's that?
I didn't hear anything.
I was just sneezing.
For a minute, I thought it was an animal. I'm like, wait, that sounds like something's moving.
It was like coming, like a barking or growling at us.
But it also
So,
sounded like
from
the furniture
inside-
was moving or
from
something. I'm like,
inside sneezing.
oh.
God bless you.
I guess the house isn't soundproof.
Christ.
Are you sure it was him?
Yes, he always sneezes twice.
It's like that's like Nancy. Nancy sneezes 3 times.
Does she?
Yeah, and every time you sneeze, your heart stops. But she does like 3.
Oh.
They're like that. Mine are like big, like.
Well, that was startling.
Yeah, I
thought it
mean,
was,
mine
like,
are
the
mine are
neighbor's-
startling.
The neighbor's dog like growling at us or coming after us or some shit. Like, oh my god, we're gonna attack.
Cujo.
Oh my
Well, that's
God.
why I like my fences. But although I have the one,
These fences don't do anything.
I have the
Look.
one open. No, that does.
And after I watched that fox the other day, look, they can get over anything.
Yeah, the
Look.
foxes. No, they can squeeze through the.
They can. Those fuckers are thin. Anyway, what we're talking about?
We're gonna go.
We gotta go.
We're gonna try and
So
do
we're
this
gonna-
in
We're gonna
Tennessee.
try to do this in Tennessee. I may
It
or
should
may
be
not
fun.
be drunk. I mean, who knows? Like some little day drinking.
You're not gonna be drunk. I'm not doing it if
Maybe
you're
a
drunk.
bear. Oh, you shut your hole.
Not doing it.
So we'll attempt to bring you something from Tennessee.
We're going to
next week.
Dollywood.
I'm not going to Dollywood.
We're going to Dollywood. I'm excited about this.
Oh, good. I'm not doing amusement parks. Look,
I'll put you in the wheelchair. I told Mom, wheel you around.
I don't want to go in the heat and walk around in the amusement park.
Well, I've got news for my family that's going to Dollywood because we already bought the tickets. If it is really hot, I'm going to go and find a
do you
book
want
in a
to be
shade.
a distillery or a brewery or the cideria, or the fuck they're
Ew.
called? Yeah, or like.
I want to go to the cider place. You have to
can
wait
go
till I
will
can
you go
go.
to the cider place?
Because you already bought the
I've driven around looking
Dollywood.
at bears and shit. I'm not going. I don't like amusement parks.
I got to look up this.
I asked Joe if he really wanted to go, and he said absolutely not. There are children. There's heat. There's a shit ton of people. There's heat.
Maybe Dolly's there.
She's not going to be there. So no. So we're not.
Oh.
I mean, I've heard it's very fun. I've heard it's a good time. I'm there for like some good eats. Like I want some good barbecue. I'm not usually a barbecue person, but when it's made
So you're not going to
right-
go to the park with us at all? By the way,
No.
the Great Smoky Mountains is the most
Also, Joe has to work
popular.
Tuesday. That's the day you're going. Sean said.
It's the most popular of all the national parks. The Great Smoky Mountains is the most
it?
is the most popular and most visited.
Well, it also goes into several states. As I was looking at the book
Well,
earlier,
so
I'm like,
does
oh, look at
Yellowstone.
this.
Yellowstone does
I
3.
know, but I didn't realize that. Oh, I had an itch in my nose. Probably a bug right up my nose. Look.
I've done that.
Being
Ugh.
outside is for assholes. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how the fuck do people do it.
Wait. Back to this. It is the Smoky Mountains is the most popular and most frequently visited. So last year there were 3 million people that saw Yellowstone that were in the park. They like counted the people.
Okay.
3 million. Look that up. True.
Factual.
I can't even bear to look up the Smoky Mountains because I just can't. Like it's got to be more
it
than
bigger?
3 million. It's not necessarily bigger, but it's more. It's more popular and more visited.
Excuse
Is
me.
that the more
Are they-
visited? More It's
Visited a lot.
visited, but I mean it's the most visited park.
I feel like I saw parts of it where, like, driving through North Carolina. It goes through North Carolina.
Yeah.
So I saw parts of it going through North Carolina. But look, no, I'm not. I don't like the wilderness.
You're not going on a hike
So
for
I'm not.
God's
I'm
sake.
not hiking. Bears, my bad back. I've been hitting with my cane.
The black bear. You're supposed to
Right.
fight the black bears.
Fight it with my cane. And no amusement parks this summer. No. I can't
come
do it.
on.
No. All those people and the children and the
Well, I'm
people and
hoping
the
it's
children
not-
and the heat and the people and the children.
I'm hoping it's not. It's
mean-
calling for rain. It's very humid there.
The Tuesday day is supposed to rain, and that's the day you guys are supposed to get. Yeah, forget that. Anyway, okay, so here we are. Look, just almost an hour.
Bye.
So we'll be back from Tennessee.
No, yeah, but we're gonna tape from Tennessee.
We'll be back from Tennessee. Like we'll be back next week
On.
with an episode. We'll be on from Tennessee. If the Wi-Fi works, then we'll be able to successfully load it.
It should hopefully work.
It two episodes ago, the one before I peed myself, it took 2 days to get that fucker to load. It wouldn't load. Mom and Dad's, it wouldn't load. It would not load.
Oh,
I started
because
that
they have the
Thursday.
shit.
Friday, I look, I'm like, how the fuck is this? So I just stop it, and I restarted it, and it took all day again, and I was fucking hostile. And then last week's, I don't know, I just, like, one time it takes like a half an hour, and the next time someone keeps looking out the window at us, the lights are coming on and shit. What's happening?
He's gonna light. He's
So
gonna
wait-
he's gonna turn
I
on the
know.
outside lights, and then we're gonna
I
have
was waiting for him
bugs.
to, like, come out and, like, do, like, a little cameo.
Speaking of bugs, I know we have to go, but did you hear about this bug, this spider? It's this
No, I
big. They're
looked it up.
invading.
Yes,
they're
but
invading.
not-
They're
they don't-
coming up.
They're not hurting us. I read the article.
I don't
about it.
care. I don't care. It's a goddamn big spider.
From Asia, I believe, but they're not harmful to us.
I don't care. They've got to be. No, you know what they said on the news? Any spider that bites you puts its venom in you. It's just a matter of whether it's a poisonous
It's not
one
enough.
or.
Well, daddy longlegs are supposedly the most deadly spider, but their fangs aren't sharp enough to go through our skin, so they don't bite us.
Okay, well.
Also, when I see a spider, I kill the fucker. So, look.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
there's
that's
no.
no look.
I
don't
am
have any sort
not-
of humanity for spiders.
Oh
and
wait a minute.
insects.
Patrick has a
I
friend
can't
though,
do it.
and he's a lovely, lovely kid. Not a kid, young man.
Young man.
Really loves animals. That's kind of his major in college. Well, they graduated, but there is a
chair's killing
bug
me.
in our house. he like captures it and takes it outside. I'm like, really? We kill those here.
We killed him. I killed a spider. Oh, there he is. He's gonna make his way around.
Why are you out there? Okay, we gotta go in.
He wants to hear and see what we're doing, so he's cruising around the driveway. But wait, the wolf spider. When I was visiting, do you remember the fucking wolf spider? I was in Florida visiting my friend, and we're out on her patio. I might have even told this before. I don't know. Like, we're out on her little patio, and there was like a spider, and it was like a tarantula. The fucking thing was like huge looking, right?
No
And
way.
so we screamed and both like hopped up onto our chairs, and she hit it with her shoe, and then like 3,000 spiders like scurried all around. That fucker gave me nightmares for a while.
I'm glad I didn't see that in real life, because that would I couldn't unsee it, and that would give me nightmares.
The wolf spider, apparently they carry all their.
Why is it called a wolf spider?
Hairy, because it looks like it's gigantic, but it carries like all of its like 3,000 babies on its back. Look, that was fucking horrifying.
Listen up.
I can never unsee that either.
University of Richmond.
You want to come say hi since you're nosing around the driveway?
University of Richmond, private college, great college. Their goddamn mascot is the spider.
It's a spider. That's
Who
nice.
does that?
Joe failed on his watching duties.
You can tell he didn't have siblings.
B-Man.
Okay, we're gonna go. I'm going. We're going. He's in.
People like cameos. I don't know. I thought I heard him. Okay, look, no cameo.
We'll have a cameo
Next
of Mom
week,
and
you know,
Dad.
We'll have Mom and Dad. We'll have everybody.
It might be a surprise cameo. Like, they might not know that they're on. Okay, we're going. I'm getting eaten.
All right.
Bye.
So have a great week.
We'll
and
see ya.
check
We'll
in
see you
next
from
week.
Tennessee.
Take care. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.